Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be stuck on a sinking island with sea monsters, sharks, and whales? Find out. Let's survive, escape from Atlantis.
Dun 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 dun. Yes, welcome to the first Crooked Candle board game review. Check out our sweet production values and graphics. I'm Adam Johnson. She's
Campbell Johnson.
We're here to talk about Survive, Escape from Atlantis. So give them a quick overview, Campbell.
Okay, so you're here on an island, clearly. This is the island. The sand sinks first, then the forest, and then the mountains. Because if you think about it, on the sand, on an island, sand would be first, then forest, then mountain, because of the volcano was higher.
And what are you trying to do? What's going on?
You're trying to get one of your people, I'll use red, for example. You're trying to get one of your people in a boat, like this, and over to an island.
And you can go to any one of these 4 safe zones. It doesn't matter. There's not any kind of color associated. And there's all sorts of stuff out there that's trying to get in your way. So, I'm going to hit you with the quick rules breakdown. We're going to keep it pretty simple. What I like about this game, the rule book is very short. Okay, this is pretty quick.
3-page.
Yeah, pretty quick to learn, any age, except for maybe babies? 5, 4, 6. Just, if your kid is still eating stuff, maybe don't play this game, right? It's got some
At
small...
least not with them. Because like you can see, we have really small pieces here.
Right. So we don't want any, safety first, right? So, quick rules breakdown. Really, here's how your turn works. Number 1, you can move one of your guys. 3, you can move them around. Then you remove a tile. And this is where the game starts getting a little evil. And this is when you're trying to mess with your family members, which is one of the parts of the game that I really enjoy.
Hugs.
Yeah, this is not a game for hugs or kisses. This is about getting your fellow...
Eating people.
Eating people, okay? So, you've moved, you remove a tile, and this is what, let's say, if I'm yellow, I'm trying to get red in the water, and I remove the tile. Green, you play immediately. What about red?
You can save it.
Right.
But if you are going to play that tile, you have to play it at the beginning of your turn.
Correct. Then the last thing you do is you take the monster dice, okay, monster die.
Yeah.
And you roll it, and if you've got monsters on the board, you can move them. They all have certain movements and certain powers.
It says here, sea monsters 1, boats and swimmers. Monsters 0 to 2, just swimmers. Whales 0 to 3.
And it's all in the rule book. It's all right here. It does certain things, but the bottom line is you're trying to just
get to one of those islands
while jacking your opponent.
Yeah. Eating them,
smashing their boats, just foiling all their plans. Because tell them about the twist in the game, Campbell. Give them the twist.
Which one?
Well, tell them about the numbers.
The numbers.
Can you see that?
There are numbers on the bottom. And once you look at it once, you cannot look at it again until the end of the game.
Correct, because the winner...
You have to remember. You people out there without good memory, you're in for a ride.
You're hurting, because once you get over here, it's not the most survivors, it's the most points, okay? So you got to try to remember, that's the strategy that comes in. And you're like, is this guy a 6? Is this guy a 1? Did he just eat my 4?
You think this guy's a 6, but oh, wait, it's a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oopsie.
So it's kind of a genius twist of the game that kind of keeps you always guessing, keeps your opponents guessing. It's probably my favorite part of the game, particularly when you add them all up in the end and you're surprised at who won or who lost. Because you just never know. Because my memory is not that good. I'm an old man. She's much, much better.
Yay!
The game basically ends as all the tiles are gone until you get to the... volcano, and you never know which one that is.
Except me.
She seems to always pick it and it ends the game. So again, adds another layer of tension. Is when is the game over? What's going on?
Once you get to the mountain, it's like, ooh, when is the game over? You don't know.
You just don't know. So that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
But really, those are the rules in a nutshell. There's a couple things with the swimmers, right? Special rules and special things that your cards can do that allow to give you special powers or to give the monster special powers, but all that's pretty self-explanatory. It's even explained in the cards themselves as you play. And that's really it. Why don't we hit them with our next sweet graphic, which is The final verdict. Boom.
Yes, no, do we like it? Our final rating on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 the best.
Hit him. What do you got?
8.5. 8.5 because I think it's a great game. Great idea. I really love the twist of the number on the bottom of the players. Just I think if you play it too much, it would just not be as fun.
Right, and that's a good point. I'm going to agree with Campbell. Echo her comment of 8.5. Some of these expansions we've seen online seem like it would add some
Squid, that sort of stuff,
some
yeah.
variables to the game that might make it fun for replay. But I really enjoy it because it's pretty simple to learn, but it has enough strategy, but not being overwhelming. You know, pretty simple rules.
We don't really like the games out there where there's nothing you have to do. You just have a turn and you
Right.
have to
There's some
do that.
strategy. I think it's good because you can play 2-player, you can play 4-player, you can add teams.
I think it's best with 4
I
because
agree.
there's more people to jack you.
Yeah, and it's just fun
Attention.
when your mom's out there, or your daughter, your brother, sister, and you get to just totally mess them up. There's just something fun
Especially
about
your
it.
sibling. I mean,
Or when we play
that
when
must
she
feel good.
goes after me. So there you have it, 8.5, 8.5. That's your first Cookie Candle board game review. We want to bring you some others. What do you think
One
we should
more
review
sneak graphic.
next? Because that was Escape, Survive, Escape from Atlantis, however you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it, it doesn't
Great
really
game.
matter.
Now, what do you want to review next for our next episode?
Surprise.
Ooh, let's go surprise.
Diamonds, rubies, and sapphires.
Jewelry? That could be a clue.
That could
Until
be good.
then, Campbell, take us out on this one take board game review. See ya.
Bye.